All right, let's get into this. This is the halftone tutorial. Super easy. It is all in Photoshop. All you need is your image, and that's it. So I'm going to go back to square one here with my image so I can show you guys what I did. All right, so here we are. Brought my image in, just opened it in Illustrator. I'm sorry, in Photoshop. And first thing I want to do is unlock the layer so I can deal with it. So I just click the little lock. What I first want to do here is make a copy. So I'm just going to pull this layer onto the little plus there at the bottom. So now I have a copy of that layer. I may just make a third copy just in case so that I have a backup in case I go crazy and something goes wrong. So I'm just going to turn that one off, and that's just going to be my backup layer. So I'm really just going to be dealing with these two layers. So all I want to do here is on this bottom layer, I am going to make that my halftone layer. So I'm just going to call it halftone. And this top layer is going to be my masked layer. That's all I'm going to do. So first thing I want to do is, I think I'm going to start with the masking. I'm just going to mask off my characters. You can use multiple ways to mask things. I think you guys are pretty good at that. So the first thing you need to do is you need to select your subject. I'm going to use maybe this quick selection tool to do that because I think I'm going to have a pretty good luck with picking out these drastic differences in colors. If you feel like you need to do it a different way, you can, but let's go with this. So I'm selecting my quick selection tool, and I've also got these options at the top that pop up that say select subject or selected mask. So I'm going to try select subject and see what it gives me. That only showed up because I was on the select tool, by the way. That's actually pretty good. But I want the water as well, not just my subject. So I already have a plus in this circle now, so I'm just going to grab the rest. So I'm just coloring in with my tool with the plus and looking for running ants that are in places I don't want them to be. So I don't want this black area of the pool here. So I'm going to push options so I can get a negative in this little circle, if you could see that. And I'm just going to take that area out. There's some weird dots there. Everything else looks pretty good. So I'm good with this, and I'm going to say select and mask, or I'm going to just click this button down here at the bottom that will apply a mask to that layer. So I'm going to say add layer mask there because I don't really need to go in and do fine tuning. If you did need to do fine tuning, you could go into the select and mask option. Here's my mask. So if I did need to, if I turn this off, you can see here, here's my mask. And you can see it's actually kind of jagged right there. If I wanted to go into my brush and I wanted to go into the mask, I could come in here and just clean this up even a little bit more. Maybe just fuzz out some of the edge to make it a little bit softer right there. But I don't think it's going to matter that much. And I'm going to fuzz out this water over here too. I'm looking for any harsh lines here that I didn't catch the first time. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, hard stuff's done. Now all I gotta do is put the halftone on. So I'm gonna turn my halftone layer back on, turn off my mask layer right now. So I'm just dealing with this halftone layer over here. And I am going to go up to filter. Pixelate and color halftone. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. And I think maximum radius 12 pixels works pretty well. So I'm gonna keep that, say okay. And it just does it. There's my halftone pattern. Now, it's multicolored right now, and I want to narrow this down to being a single color. So let's do that next. So here I'm gonna turn on this layer. So now you can see there is my masked layer on top of my halftone layer. Looks pretty good. I could stop there, but we're not because we want that halftone to be a single shade so we can have that consistency across the book. I'd pick a shade that you want to work with our theme. So pink, light blue, the light green, pick any of those. That way it kind of goes with the book. And so anyways, here's how to do it. I'm going to take this halftone here, and all I want to do with this is I want to come down to the bottom of my layer panel, and I'm going to click the button that says FX for an effect. And I am just going to do color overlay. Look how easy that is. Super easy. It just asks you for color overlay. Blend mode, I'm going to say hue. I wonder if I did color. Actually, I kind of like color better. So let's do color. And then you're just going to double click on that color box over there. Pick the color that you think works for the piece. Say okay, okay, and you're done. File, save as. So I didn't even need this extra layer here, by the way. It was just backup. So file, save as, and you want to save 2 ways, okay? I'm going to save it on my computer. I'm going to save one as the actual Photoshop file, just in case. I'm going to say like this white montage, all right? And I want to make sure I save this in my Google Drive, in my folder where I have the rest of my stuff here for my design montage images. Now, this obviously is my last year's stuff, but I'm just pretending this is now. And I want to save this Photoshop file, save, okay? Then I'm going to go back again, file, save as on my computer. And this one, I want to save, same place, but I want to save it as a JPEG. Crucial moment is right now when I push save. I want to make sure that my photo itself says maximum size. I do not want to compress this image, and say okay. And that's it. So I can close this now because it's saved. I've saved it in my desktop. I can come back over here to my Jostens, upload it. Let me show you that. So I'm going to go to Yearbook Avenue here, and I'm going to go to my image library. And I am going to go to my montage folder. So I'm going to actually create one for you guys right now because I don't think we have one. I'm going to go to my montage folder, and I'm going to upload my image, and I'm going to upload it from my Google Drive. It's giving me trouble. Oh, here, I can just do it from here. Google Drive, My Dive, Tabula, montage, and there it is. I'm going to grab that JPEG. The reason you saved that Photoshop file was so that in case you need to change the color or you need to go back or somebody else is like, oh, I want that color, because it would be kind of cool if you guys all picked a color. So from the people who are doing this version, one person does green, one person does pink, one person does blue, and so on and so forth. So that would be pretty cool. So there it is. My montage is in there. Next thing I need to do is I need to put it on the page. So I'm going to say Layout Pro. I'm going to go here. Let's pretend I'm Adam. What's happening with this photo here is it's in a circle photo box. I think that looks really cool and kind of think that we should all do that. So I'm going to delete this one, but there is the circle box. It's already there for me. So all I have to do now is just go to Images, Montage, pull my image in here, figure out what fits best. And there we go. I'm done. Now, make sure, you guys, with your images, they are high quality to start with. They are fully edited before you bring them in here so that they work well and everything's good. But once that's all done, you pull it in and there you go. All done. File, save. I'm not going to save because I want Adam to do his own. All right. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions.